Still in the throes of trying to agree a new contract, which feels a long way away right now. This is Tonali to float it in deep, and it's nodded back across, and Ibrahimovic off the line, but in! Flags up. Won't count, just when they thought they'd grabbed the lead.
Well, that one may have been offside. That certainly wasn't, but when Tomori comes from the back of the net to put it in, he is in an offside position.
Tomori, Milan's first English player since a chap called Beckham back in 2010. See the water picking up on the ball, and Pau Lopez has slipped, and Ibrahimovic back heels it wide. What an opportunity for Ibrahimovic to do anything but that.
He had two chances here. It's a poor touch. He tries to lift it over the goalkeeper, who makes a decent save on the first one, but the back heel just wasn't quite good enough. That touch is really poor. He's blaming the player that played it back to him, but Pau Lopez has to hit that first time. That's the save. Just hits him on the elbow. Just gets enough on it. And Ibrahimovic doesn't get enough on it.
Good pressure here from Milan. This is Kessie. Now it's Ante Rebic to run in on goal and find Ibrahimovic, who is offside. And on reflection, Rebic should have gone for goal himself.
Well, VR, if it is offside, gets lucky here. He loses the ball, then tries to foul Kessie. Rebic. Oh, it looks as though Ibrahimovic is just in front of the ball.
Here's Tonali. Mind boggles, doesn't it? Now, Ibrahimovic. A couple of options ahead of him, and he used Rebic. Runs away from Karsdorp and gets another chance, and little turn from Ibrahimovic for Kessie. And Ibrahimovic blocked away, but all the chances are falling to Zlatan at the moment.
It's the moment again. Little reverse ball into Ibrahimovic, who plays it into a good area. Kessie couldn't quite get there. It fell back to Ibrahimovic, who struck it nicely.
A whole bit about the falling out with Spalletti and so on. Rebic going to set himself this time, and flicked behind just by the right hand of Pau Lopez.
Well, that's Rebic at his best again. Made a good forward run. There's nothing in front of him, so he had to take the shot on. He tries to go across the goalkeeper. Has Zlatan got a slight problem here? Just stretching like the groin there.
At least make it through until half-time. Here's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, great header, Kayat! So unfortunate, so close to a goal against his old club. Now Mkhitaryan to lead the counter-attack. Theo Hernandez with the foul. He doesn't agree.
But here's the chance. The Kayat rises early, just can't get above it. He's free as well. It's not good defending from Roma. Just can't get it underneath the crossbar.
Game is warming nicely, and it's nodded in by Mkhitaryan, but it won't count. Another disallowed goal at the Stadio Olimpico. That has been the theme so far tonight. He didn't like the jump from Mancini.
Well, I'd like to see that again. I'm not sure Mancini, that's the elbow that just catches Theo Hernandez on the back of the head, I think. Just there, that's what the referee didn't like.
Now Theo Hernandez. Into Ante Rebic! Good stop that time from Pau Lopez. Got a slightly eccentric pronunciation of his own name, and now Rebic. A little burst of acceleration from him, and Salamakers denied by Pau Lopez, who's starting to have a very influential game here. Tonali with the follow-up, and that will deflect behind for a corner. Salamakers is really frustrated with himself.
Look at Rebic again, going past the challenge of Villa, struggling defensively. Salamakers got himself into a good position. I think he does most things right here, gets a good contact on it.
Karsdorp in for Henrik Mkhitaryan. If he was onside, it's a huge chance.
Very, very tight. It looks as though Tomori could have been keeping him onside, but what a pass that was from Karsdorp, just bent in behind Kayer.
Tonali definitely pushing further and further forward in recent games. Now then, Calabria went over under a challenge there from Fazio. I think that was just inside the area and might be worth another look. We'll see. Here's Spinazzola.
Ooh, was it inside the box?
I think it's on the line.
Let's have another look here. Does Fazio get some of the ball? Is Calabria trying to make too much of it?
Treads on his boot. I think it's just inside, on the lines inside.
I'm not sure the referee would change his mind here. I don't think there's quite enough in it.
Big moment this. Guida's having a think. Penalty. Huge moment in the game. Sarcastic applause from Fazio. Gets him the yellow card. Someone else was booked for dissent in there as well. Their 15th Serie A penalty, and Kessie steps forward and scores! Milan moving back into title contention as Kessie keeps his nerve and slots them in front.
And he did make contact, but no chance for Pau Lopez. It's the slow run-up, little stuttering run-up, and then just passes with inside of his foot, and he passes it with enough power. Very good penalty.
For Çalhanoğlu. Here come Roma, Spinazzola. Oh, it opens up nicely, and they have the equalising goal! Sweet, sweet hit from Jordan Vertu, who goes into double figures for the season.
As we talked about in the first half, Spinazzola getting forward, and he just hits through the back of the ball, hits it with his laces. Just makes a really good connection, actually side foots it in the end. From the other angle, looked how he's got his laces through the back of the ball, but he changes his mind at the last minute and bends it round Kayer. Bends it round Donnarumma as well. That's an excellent finish.
Kayer. Ibrahimovic now to hit one. Just off balance and just take a little flick on the way through.
I think he was offside when the ball was played. Just lets it run between his legs. Catches it really poorly in the end. Usually he's got the right technique, but as we saw in the first half, he's got a problem with his groin, and that's probably going to be the end of him.
Yeah, Rafael Leao for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 3 consecutive Serie A games without a goal. Doesn't happen to him too often. One strange anomaly in all of that is Fiorentina beat them 7-1 in the Coppa Italia. If you remember that famous win. Here's Ante Rebic. Oh, it's a useful turn from him! And this time he delivers! Took it on his own and fired it home, and Milan back in front.
Here's the poor clearance. He's lucky to get it past Salamakers. Calabria comes on. There's the pass. He just rolls away from Mancini. We saw him hit the near post in the first half, or try and go in at the near post. This time he goes across the goalkeeper, and that is a brilliant finish. There's nothing that Pau Lopez can do about that. Look at that. Hit with power and accuracy.
Again, it's Rebic against Roma. Here's Kessie. Rebic. Great running, and Rebic to tear down on goal, but now Lopez off his line swiftly. Rebic is having a fantastic game. Here's Cristante.
No, he's just signalled to Pioli that he wants to come off, I think, Rebic.
Just when we were singing his praises and talking up his influence, that influence will be over tonight's game anyway, and they want Roma to put it out, and eventually they're going to.
But what a first 60 minutes he had.
Pellegrini. Now El Shaarawy. Oh, rolls it across! Mkhitaryan misses his moment and gets another chance. Brought down, is he? They can't believe it. He's given the free kick the other way. When the whistle went, I thought he was blowing for a penalty.
Well, who's fouling who here? The referee has given it in favour of Milan. I'm not sure that Mkhitaryan does too much wrong there. And if there's any foul, it's probably by Hernandez just there as he wraps his arm around the leg of Mkhitaryan.
Yellow card for Mkhitaryan for simulation, and that's harsh. There's going to be no VAR check or anything like that. They're happy with it. And I can see that once he's made that decision. It's not a clear and obvious error or anything like that, but then again, was the penalty in the first half a clear and obvious error? Krunic goes for goal from range, and Pau Lopez was backpedaling and struggling.
Just nicks the ball away from Diawara. Diawara's arguing with the referee. Good save from Pau Lopez.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.